I'm Dr. Frank Newport, editor-in-chief of the Gallup poll. This is the daily briefing for Thursday, July the 26th. A YouTube questioner asked about religion and politics. We here at Gallup have the answer. Here's a question that was asked via YouTube at the Democratic debate in Charleston, South Carolina last Monday night.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Marsh from Thousand Oaks, California, proud citizen of the United States of America that does not believe in God. However, the former President Bush said this statement was an oxymoron. Now, I am worried about the amount of time given to evangelical concerns, while secular voters are more or less getting snubbed. Faith in politics forum? So my question is this. Am I wrong in fearing a Democratic administration that may pay lip service to the extremely religious as much as the current one? And if so, why? Thank you for your time.
That was rather a complicated question, but I think the bottom line is that non-religious questioner was worried that the Democrats would pander to the evangelical or very religious right in America if they take over the White House. Prompts us here at Gallup to look at some data to see exactly what is the relationship between religion and politics and voting in the 2008 election. First of all, let's look at church attendance here times party identification, and this is only among whites. If you attend church weekly, 45% of you are Republican, only 26 Democrat. If you attend church nearly weekly or monthly, it's down to 38% Republican, and those who seldom or never attend church, down to 26% Republican. So there is, in fact, a pretty strong relationship between attending church and being Republican. What happens is these less frequent church attenders don't all go over to the Democratic Party. Many of them, as you'll see in the data in front of you there, are independents. What are the implications of this for the election? Well, to answer that question, we aggregated 3 polls conducted in June and July by Gallup, where we had asked Americans if they would vote for Hillary Clinton, the Democrat, or Rudy Giuliani, the Republican. Let's look at the cross between that and religion. What do we find? Look at the relationship. Frequent church attenders fairly strongly for Rudy Giuliani, almost 3-1. Nearly weekly or monthly church attenders, still a strong preference for Rudy Giuliani over Hillary Clinton. Look at this, however, among white Americans who tell us they attend church just seldom or never, Hillary Clinton actually wins. So there's a big relationship between church attendance and one's preference for a Democratic versus a Republican candidate among white Americans in politics today in this country. Coming up on the Daily Briefing, we'll look at an update on Americans' attitudes towards the death penalty. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, editor-in-chief of the Gallup poll with Democracy on Demand.